The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week one of the NFL preseason. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Craig, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
From the 33, here's second and a couple. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Cardinals come out and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident. Build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He's into space past the 25. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a design run for Murray. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal. Murray. This is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Well, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Michael Walker. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
38-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
4th down.
From the gun, here's Minshew. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll step up and run this. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Michael Walker. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll step up and run, and he'll take this one in.
Touchdown,
Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
19, set, go.
They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
19, go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Returnable for Remigio. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's caught. Elijah Mitchell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Minshew. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Minshew taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Minshew. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. 2 minutes to go here. Till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back is Minshew. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He takes off, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he will score! Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He connects with Palmer on that one.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air again is Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Defense. Automatic first down. Don't worry.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. And the rush. Gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. And this will remain a 3-score game. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Amari DiMercado to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cards offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now DiMercado. Lots of space. Past the 45. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. He's going to tuck it and go.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Minshew gonna look to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Minshew. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 18 yards on the connection. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
A run here with Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Justin Jones brought him down. A gain of a yard.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10.
Brissett's pass complete to Elijah Higgins. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Brissett. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Brissett going to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here's Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A whole lot of chance. On that one, it was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air once more is Minshew. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground, DeMercado. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Back at the 15-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throw it. We're set. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 13.
Okay, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Gray is the motion man here. A give up the middle for Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Minshew. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Into the hands of Juju. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
To throw, Minshew. That is caught by the tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC.
Kansas City.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll run. It's DeMercado. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Nick Fulton, the linebacker, there for the stop. It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Minshew. Working his way out left. He's going to run it. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. It is brought in the end zone. Sky Moore. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cardinals 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Carter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
brought down by
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. He connects with Palmer on that one. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first
Back
down.
to throw. Now a screen set up for Carter. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Lost
Brings
one
up
on the
2nd
last
and
play,
11.
so now it's 2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Palmer. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up
It's a
3rd
gain of
down.
4. Brings up
So they have
3rd
these
and
rules for the
6.
receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass pulled in by Carter. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the run, here's Carter. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Sime Fehoko. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. I give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. It's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener, and look to finish things strong here in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Now he'll run it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 19.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun, here's Minshew. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up
Second down, they need 3.
39-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.